The bold and the beautiful Poppy's pregnancy shocker leaves Bill and Katie reeling. Could Luna be welcoming a new brother or sister? The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, is determined to do whatever it takes to rekindle her relationship with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond. In the September 12 episode, her words clearly indicate that she is far from giving up on winning back Bill's affection. Poppy is acutely aware that she is up against significant challenges, as the wounds inflicted by Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, are still raw. Additionally, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, maintains a close relationship with Bill, tied to him through their shared connection to Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. Competing with Katie will be a daunting task for Poppy, especially now that she has moved out of the Spencer mansion, currently residing with Leigh Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda. Every moment away from the Spencer household gives Katie an opportunity to deepen her bond with Bill. However, imagine a dramatic twist that could turn the narrative on its head. What if Poppy discovers she is pregnant soon? Bill was heartbroken to learn that Luna was not his biological daughter, yet he still yearned to be a significant presence in her life. However, the reality hit him hard when he realized that Luna was not the kind-hearted young woman he had imagined, adding another layer of sorrow to his situation. There has been much discussion about Bill's desire for a daughter, so what if Poppy could still fulfill that dream for him, or even provide him with another son? If Poppy discovers she is expecting, it could completely alter the course of their lives. It's possible that Poppy became pregnant with Bill's child just before her arrest. If this scenario unfolds, Poppy could soon face a startling revelation, seeing her possible pregnancy as a means to keep Bill close. Just picture Katie's outrage if Poppy announced she was expecting Bill's child again. The fallout would be explosive, making a pregnancy twist for Poppy a compelling storyline. However, considering Poppy's tumultuous journey, the writers of B&B might choose to explore a different path, perhaps leading her to a breaking point similar to Luna's. Alternatively, Poppy could resort to faking a pregnancy and concocting a scheme to steal a baby, creating an even more dramatic twist. One can easily envision Poppy holding on to the dream of creating a joyful family with Bill, even in the absence of Luna. In the sprawling, glittering world of Los Angeles, where secrets were as common as designer handbags, one piece of news was about to shake the Spencer family to its very core. Bill Spencer, the powerful media tycoon known for his ruthlessness in business and complicated personal life, had recently reconciled with his ex-wife, Katie Logan. The two had been on an emotional roller coaster for years, but they were finally trying to make things work, for their son, Will, and for their own hearts. However, just when they thought they could focus on mending their family, life threw them an unexpected curveball. Poppy, Bill's former flame, dropped a bombshell that would ripple through their lives in ways they couldn't yet comprehend. Poppy was pregnant. Katie was at home, enjoying a rare quiet morning with Will when the doorbell rang. She didn't expect visitors, so she was surprised to see Poppy standing on the doorstep, looking as stunning and enigmatic as ever. Her heart immediately sank. Katie and Poppy had a tumultuous past. Poppy had always been a wild card in Bill's life, a woman he couldn't quite stay away from, despite his marriage to Katie. Their chemistry had been undeniable, and though Bill swore he was committed to Katie now, the sight of Poppy standing at their door set her on edge. "Katie, we need to talk," Poppy said, her voice uncharacteristically subdued. Katie raised an eyebrow. "What could we possibly have to talk about?" "It's about Bill. And me." Poppy hesitated, which was rare for her. Normally, she was bold and brash, unafraid to say whatever was on her mind. Katie noticed the slight tremor in her hands and the nervous shift in her stance. Something was definitely wrong. "I'm pregnant," Poppy blurted out, her eyes locking onto Katie's. For a moment, Katie's mind went blank. Pregnant? Bill's child? The room seemed to spin, and she gripped the edge of the doorframe to steady herself. "No," Katie whispered, shaking her head as if that could make the news disappear. "No, that can't be true." But deep down, she knew it was. Poppy wouldn't show up here like this unless she had irrefutable proof. Katie's thoughts immediately went to Bill. How would he react to this? They had worked so hard to rebuild their lives, and now this. Later that day, Katie summoned Bill to the house. She hadn't told him the news yet, needing to process it herself before confronting him. When he arrived, he immediately sensed something was wrong. "Katie, what's going on? You look pale," Bill said, his voice laced with concern. Katie didn't waste any time. "Poppy came by earlier. She's pregnant, and she says it's yours." Bill's face drained of color. For a man as powerful and controlled as he was, the news clearly hit him like a freight train. He took a step back, rubbing his hand over his mouth as if trying to erase the words he just heard. "That's impossible," he said, though his voice lacked conviction. "Is it?" Katie shot back, her emotions swirling between anger, betrayal, and despair. "You've been with her before. This isn't the first time, Bill. How do you know it isn't true?" Bill clenched his fists, frustration flashing in his eyes. "Because I would have been careful. Poppy and it was over a long time ago." Katie's eyes narrowed. "Maybe it wasn't as over as you think." There was a long silence as Bill processed the information. The weight of his past actions, his mistakes, now came crashing down on him. He couldn't deny that Poppy had always been a weakness, a fiery, intoxicating part of his life. But this was something he hadn't anticipated. Katie had always been the strong one, the woman who endured Bill's many infidelities, lies, and betrayals. But this time felt different. The possibility of Bill having another child with Poppy threatened to break her completely. She thought about their son, Will. How would he react to the news that he might have a half-sibling? And what about Luna? Luna had only recently entered the Spencer family's orbit. Bill's long-lost daughter had been a revelation, and Katie had grown to love her like her own. Luna had already dealt with so much upheaval, trying to fit into a family she hadn't known existed. How would she handle the possibility of another sibling being thrust into her life, especially one from a woman like Poppy? Katie felt torn. She loved Bill, but could she really go through this again? Could their marriage survive yet another scandal? Meanwhile, Poppy was relishing the chaos she had unleashed. She was never one to fade quietly into the background, and her pregnancy was her ace card. She hadn't expected to get pregnant, but now that she was, she saw it as an opportunity to cement her place in Bill's life once and for all. She had always felt that she and Bill were meant to be together, and though he had chosen Katie over her more than once, Poppy never truly gave up. Now, with a baby on the way, she was determined to make Bill realize that they were destined to be a family. But was that really what Poppy wanted? Deep down, there was a part of her that wondered if she was doing this for the right reasons. Did she genuinely want Bill, or was this all about power and control? The thought of being a mother terrified her, but the idea of being tied to Bill for the rest of her life had a certain appeal. As the days passed, Bill and Katie's relationship hung by a thread. Bill wanted to believe that Poppy's pregnancy wasn't real or that the baby wasn't his, but he knew he had to face the truth. A DNA test would soon confirm what they all dreaded. The baby was Bill's. Katie, meanwhile, found herself at a crossroads. She loved Bill, but could she stay with a man who seemed destined to repeat the same mistakes over and over again? And how would Luna react when she found out she might be welcoming a new brother or sister into the world? Luna, for her part, was caught in the middle. She had only just begun to feel like she belonged in the Spencer family, and now everything was being turned upside down. She loved her father, but this new revelation made her question everything. In the world of the rich and powerful, where love and betrayal often walked hand in hand, one thing was clear: life for the Spencers would never be the same again. And as Poppy's due date drew closer, the only thing anyone could do was brace themselves for the storm to come.